if you've got a power hoop, grab it. If not, you can just sit and listen to me if you want. Yeah, we're good. Let's just make sure we've got everything on. We've got TikTok on, we've got Instagram on, we've got YouTube on, and I'll upload this to Facebook later. We all good? Hello, it's Thrilling Thursday. It's the Hoop and Chat with me. I hope you're ready. Don't laugh, I've got my slippers on. I've just been teaching fitness Pilates, so I don't have my trainers on. If you've got your hoop, grab your hoop. If you haven't got your hoop, that's okay. Either run on the spot, do a Russian twist, or just sit there and chill and listen. It's up to you. If you have got a hoop though, I'm going to step into it. I'm going to do up my imaginary zip. Remember, I keep talking to you about this. When you're trying to wake up your core muscles, don't just brace and push down on your pelvic floor. Imaginary zip either inside your body or here. Do it up. Place your hoop on your lower back, launch, and we are off. We are hooping. Da, da, da. Okay, good morning. So it's Thrilling Thursday, Throwback Thursday on socials. So if any of you are posting your throwback pictures today, please tag me in them. I would love to see them. I don't actually think I've got one for today. I'm normally really good on this, and I love to see the throwback pictures, but I don't know. I normally pinch them from my Facebook memories, to be honest, but nothing really came up other than the really cute Snoopy thing going on by February. Can you believe it's the last day in February? I was having a conversation with my PT clients when we were trying to work out, because it's a leap year. Is a leap year every 4 years or is it longer? I really don't know. I need to Google that. In my head, it's every 4 years, but I don't know. So if anyone knows the answer, can you tell me? Save me having to Google it. Hang on a minute. Let me just sort out my leggings. My leggings are going up, my tops. That's it. That's better. Right. So, yeah, the time's flying. I remember when I was younger thinking it was only old people that said that sort of thing, and now I'm an older person. But I don't even think it's that. I think the time is literally flying. Maybe it's just because we've got such busy lives. Anyway, so I'm hooping. As you can see, I'm using a Power Hoop Deluxe. I am using it without the added weights in it. This is a weighted hoop anyway. I haven't put the weighted inserts in it. So if any of you've got your hoops, you've just got them, don't worry about putting the weights in as well, all right? I've been using these things for like 10 years and I don't normally put the weights in. If anyone wants to get the hoop, I've got a 10% discount code for us. As I said, I think it only probably covers your post and packaging, but it's still better than nothing. Why am I hooping? To wake up my core muscles, to massage out my digestive system. For me, that works really well. And to keep my waist to hip ratio where I want it, or at least under control. So that's why I'm hooping. And it makes it easy for me to be talking to you. Can you see what's happened? Look where my top's gone now. So annoying. So annoying. But hey. Right. We are working on, I've been talking to you about big pillars of health. Whenever you see fitness, you think you have to just exercise or you just have to eat really well. It's not. You kind of need to exercise for your health, keep your bodies nice and strong. An added byproduct, if you look nice and fit, fantastic. And it can help with weight management. But I'm thinking more about my bone density, keeping my muscle mass going. That's why I'm doing it. And if I can look a bit fit as well, fantastic. Eating. When you think about your diet, it should just be about fueling your body. Just like when you put petrol or diesel or whatever in your car, that's what your food should be. Yes, enjoy your food. I have, unfortunately, had to wean myself off mini eggs. So I went for a 2-week run where I ate mini eggs every day. Honestly, I was like obsessed. I love mini eggs. Although, does anyone else notice? I think Cadbury chocolate tastes a little bit different. I don't know what it is. Cadbury's cream eggs changed, I think, about a few years ago, and they didn't taste quite so. Now mini eggs, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say no to them, they still taste great, but they taste a little tiny bit different. Anyway, so yeah, I went for a 2-week run where I ate them every day, which was terrible. I don't know why I did it. And when you're looking at me going, well, why is that terrible? I mean, you can eat that if you want. I'll tell you why it's terrible. Yes, we can all eat whatever we want, of course we can, but some things are going to bring more positivity to your body than others. So mini eggs make me happy while I'm eating them, but what they're then doing is all the sugar, obviously, that's not good. It's terrible for aging on a cellular level and a topical level. It just spikes your blood sugar levels. You can feel really poorly. It puts all your organs, under a lot more stress. So that's why. A moment in my lips, I bloody love them. I absolutely love them. But I try, on a more serious note, I try and keep my sugar intake a little bit lower, just for those reasons, really. But do you know what? I sat down last night. I had my Greek yogurt and my blueberries, and I'll tell you what, it tasted bloody lovely. It was really nice, and I didn't have a blood sugar spike afterwards, feel sick or get a headache. So, you know, when you're eating, when I'm saying about your diet, I don't mean diet, and I don't mean drastically restrict your calories, which is another big mistake, and something that most of us ladies do. You know, we start putting on a bit, especially midsection weight gain, and we're like, oh God, that's it. All I can eat is a salad. No, it isn't, honestly. It's so much more important. I actually eat more now than I've ever eaten in my life. And I'm not talking about the mini-eggs. I'm talking about normal food. Yeah, it's just a few little top tips for you. You know, don't look at your diet as, you know, a reward and a restriction, because that's where it all goes wrong and we get disordered eating. I was watching a really good reel this morning. This guy on Instagram, and he was talking about Slimming World. I hate Slimming World and I hate Weight Watchers. And he did this little talk on it, and he was saying, okay, so, you know, you're a Slimming World leader. What are your qualifications? What have you got nutritionally? Nothing. And this is a really bad one. You're probably going to roast me for this, but someone said this to me the other day. Why are all the Slimming World consultants actually overweight? And I was like, oh, actually, that's quite a good point. Most of them, not all of them. It's just wrong. It's wrong. I've got so many qualifications. I've been in the fitness industry since I was 18 years old, you know, and I've learned more and more and more as I've gone along. But yeah, the whole thing about Slimming World and that is wrong. It is wrong. I'm going to go out there and say it's crap. It's just playing on women's emotions. It's not educating anybody. It's not encouraging to be fit and healthy for life. It's not looking after your internal health. It's not. It's really bad, and it is actually it's playing on women's emotions, and it makes disordered eating. So it's really bad. So if any of you are telling me you're going to Slimming World or Weight Watchers, please save your money, spend it coming and training with me, and I'll show you a better way. I promise. Right, I've been hooping about 7 minutes. Going to go the other way. I try not to do these ones where I talk about anything I'm massively adverse to, because I sound like real raw. But it is. It makes me so mad. And in case of you go, well, you wouldn't know Emma, guess what? I would. I actually, a few years back, I went to a Slimming World, and I did it on purpose because I thought you can't have a comment on something if you haven't tried it. So I went. Well, just getting on the scales and shaming yourself, and then the stories some of the girls were telling me about, like starving themselves all day, or you know, or taking laxatives to go to toilet so they weighed less, and then going and binge eating afterwards. I mean, that's seriously disordered eating. It's bad. And even the most intelligent woman, be honest, girls, talk to me. We want to look good, and we get caught into this. How many of you have seen something on social media or whatever that promises you a quick fix, and have you tried it? Be honest. Tell me if you have. Have you tried it? You know, or you've just spent a week only eating shakes or something like that. Tell me what has been your biggest diet faux pas, because we do, don't we? We see it. I've done it, and I know what I'm doing, and I've done it. It's because the female brain, the way that the media and everything is pushed on us, it's really weird, and it doesn't. We are amazing. Women are absolutely the bomb. We are. Our bodies are fantastic. We are absolutely amazing. And if it wasn't for things like, you know, birth control, for example, let's go with that one. Synthetic birth control. It's easy, isn't it? Get the woman to pop a synthetic birth control pill. It's easy, it's convenient, boom, done. But it's only when you get to a lot older that you realise the damage that taking any long-term medication does to your gut health and how it F's up your hormones. But you don't think about that when you're younger. I didn't. When I was living my best life, you know, nice and active and full of energy and, you know, feeling quite sexy at times. Not, oh, well, I'm sexy. I mean, you know, wanting to be sexy. Pop the pill, sorted, not going to get pregnant. Result. Suddenly, fast forward 25 years, my hormones are in the toilet, I'm having little flashes, my bone health's terrible, my gut health's terrible, and you're like, whoa, maybe there was a better way. So I'm here to remind you, whatever age you are, that there is a better way. Do not go to Slimming World or Weight Watchers. Don't do it. And don't try and buy in for all these quick fix things. There isn't. I can honestly tell you that. If there was, I'd have found it by now. I promise you. And I'd be a billionaire because I'd be bottling it and selling it. But no, there isn't a quick fix. What you need to do is we just need to exercise. We need to eat well. We need to be really well hydrated. We need to get good sleep. Talking about sleep, can you hear that chihuahua snoring? Listen, I'm going to stop talking for a minute. Listen. That's Lois, the chihuahua, snoring. Anyway, so we want sleep. We want to lower our stress levels. We want to actually lower our screen time. I was listening on I think it was Kiss FM this morning on the news, and they were saying about the detrimental effect of spending so much time on social media is having on the younger generation. So, and they're saying like baby boomers, like my sort of era, born in the 60s, 70s, that sort of time, apparently we just think that the younger generation aren't as resilient, whereas the younger generation are suffering from more depression and body images issues because of spending too much time on social media. So that's interesting, isn't it? And also that's a bit scary, because if you think now, even younger again, the younger generation, say, I don't know, 14-year-olds and that, they have a phone for like, what age do you get a phone? There you go. That's the last question. What age, anyone who's watching me, were you when you got your first mobile phone? So I was 31 or 32, and I had, what was it? Something like an Alcatel or something like that. And then I remember when I got my first little Nokia, which was really expensive, just black and white, couldn't send pictures. I loved that flipping thing, and you'd be able to get different colour phone cases. And I remember, being really overjoyed with that phone. But so I didn't have all of that when I was younger, using the, social media, being on the phone all the time. So it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is it the fact that us older generation are more resilient because we weren't sort of having social media all the time? I don't know. What do you think? Or is it just life is just changing? I think it's an interesting one. I definitely think some of us, like, I don't know, 40s, 50s and beyond, are a little bit more maybe hardcore. But I don't know. I'm not sure. What do you think? Is it just life? I don't know. Just a little thought for the day. But anyway, whoever you are, whatever age you are watching me, I'm here to help you. I am. I will talk about all sorts of weird things like I have this morning. I've gone right off into one. Really, what I want to do is just bring you positivity and light. However, life isn't positivity and light all the time, is it? It's not. And especially when you are on social media a lot and you follow that, everyone looks like they're living their best life. Everyone looks fantastic. Everyone's looking really good. But you know why? Because people don't normally post the pictures where they look like a pile of poo, or the day that they've got loads of spots or something. Unfortunately, you're going to get me in all my glory. I'm not even sure I brushed my hair this morning. I hope I did. But I got up at like 5:45, so I can't remember. I'm very honest, and I'll talk to you about everything. And that's why, things like Slimming World and Weight Watchers, you should never dull someone else's sparkle to make your own light shine brighter. However, Slimming World and Weight Watchers need to just go away, because it's bad and it's wrong to play on the women's insecurities and make disordered eating, because it makes more problems. It really, really does. So there you go. That's my thoughts for today. Now, carrying on with what I was meant to be talking about, and then went off into one for some reason. I don't even know why. We're working on all the pillars of health, and like at the beginning I said to you, it's not just about diet or just about exercise. It is every 4 years. Thanks, Michelle. Right, guys. So leap year is every 4 years. I was right. Excellent. So my brain has got some information restored. And you were 18 and you got a brick phone. Aha, there you go. They were like that, weren't they? Right, and put breast cancer into the mix too. Exactly that. Guys, thank you for listening to me. So basically, I'm going through a different pillar of health each week. So last week we were talking about happiness and positivity. And the reason I'm doing this is life does get a little bit hard. It does. I can't help it. It does. I'd love to say it was all wonderful all the time. And I don't know if it just gets tougher as you get older, because I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just sometimes it is a bit tough. So last week our focus was all on about positivity and happiness, and trying to find points of happiness throughout the day. Because not many people are just happy all the time, are they? And then this week we're going into gratitude. So we're starting the first part of our day with a positive thought and something happy, and we're finishing every day with gratitude and just thinking about something that's made us grateful or happy, or something like that. That's kind of where I'm going with it. So that's what we're working on. Every Wednesday I'll do a deep dive where I fully talk about just that subject, and then the rest of the days I'll just jump in and just top it up and say, have you practiced that? Have you thought of anything yet? Have you had anything grateful? Do you know what was mine this morning? I was driving back from PT. I had 2 PT clients this morning. I was driving back and it was raining a little bit, and there was this lady walking a little sausage dog. And this little sausage dog was so blooming cute, and it had like a little fluorescent raincoat on. And it made me like laugh out loud and smile so big it made my face ache. And it's a really silly thing, but I was really grateful for that experience because it really made me smile. So there you go. How simple is that? So even if nothing else nice happens today, which I'm sure it will, because I'm going to pick my nephews up from school today. I'll do that on a Thursday. I'm sure it will, but that could be one little point, something that's made me really happy. Oh, yeah, I told you, she's really snoring loud, isn't she? That's Lois. I'll introduce you to Lois another day. What did you get? You think Weight Watchers can help some people as long as common sense is used too. Do you know what, though? I don't agree with the model. I'm going to be honest, I don't. I genuinely do not. And you know, like when people go, oh, well, if it was simple, we could all do it. But it is simple. You know, and going and standing and having to get weighed and, you know, and then Weight Watchers, if you've seen the state of those Weight Watchers meals that some people buy, they're horrific. They're full of rubbish. They're awful. Honestly, I know what you're saying, by the way. I'm not going sort of against you, but I'm just saying, me personally, no, I think it's really, really, really bad. Really bad. And the amount of money that do you know how many people say to me, oh, Emma, I really want to get fit? And I'm going, all right, come join me. They won't even pay £3.49 a month. A month, did you hear that? To do the daily challenge. Won't even do it. Oh, I can't afford it. And I'm like, well, you can't afford £3.49 a month. Bullshit. But they'll go and pay X amount. I don't even know how much Slimming World is now anymore. To go and be weighed and almost humiliated or clapped because you didn't eat 20 muffins. I just don't agree with it. I think it's really bad. Your money could be well spent elsewhere. Come train with me. Spend your money with me. But then again, this is free. You know, you get this free. Anyway, I'm going to stop chatting because I'm going to chew your ears off and you'll be like, oh, God. News. Do you want some news? Common sense. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But I don't know. Women don't always use common sense. Do you not agree? I mean, I'm standing here talking to you as a personal trainer and someone who's spent years and years and years and a lot of money on qualifications and education, and still there'll be the odd time I will just go through and I'll see something on TikTok and I'm like, just buy it. And I'm like, why? Why did I do that? As consumers, we just do it. Why do we do it? You know? So yeah, I'm not sure common sense always prevails when it comes to women with their nutrition and their exercise. You know, I think everyone's looking for the quick fix. Yeah, I really do. But hey, all we can do is keep trying and just try and resist the quick urge. TikTok is the worst for me, honestly. TikTok hours are like, or minutes, are like blue water. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. I live near Blue Water shopping centre. You go to Blue Water and you're just going to pop in for 5 minutes. You come out like 3 hours later and you're like, what happens? It's the same with TikTok. I start scrolling on that, an hour of my life has gone and I'm like, what did I just do? I lost an hour and probably bought a load of rubbish that I didn't need because it's so easily done. That's the worst bit. See? So I'm not of a generation where you just got everything at the click of a button. But even me, so you can, no wonder women in particular want everything straight away because everything else is at a click of a button, isn't it? Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. Have a fantastic Thursday, guys. If you do want to come and join me for the daily challenge, we have a new challenge starting tomorrow because it's the 1st. All through February, it was actually the press-ups challenge, which has been great. I have definitely got stronger and I can just see some little more sort of definition in my arms and I could really feel my core. So that's fabulous. So if you want to know any more about that, please come and train with me. I'd love you to. And like I said, I think everyone can afford £3.49 a month and you get trained by me daily. And the daily challenge is normally only about a minute. So the idea is it's to build healthy habits and then hopefully you like me and you'll come and train with me more. Anyway, other than that, I will talk to you all soon because I know I've chewed your ears off for ages now. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. And those of you who interacted with me, thank you. It was really nice. I hate to stand here and just talking away like a lunatic. So Instagram, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Bye, guys. Oh, there's my lovely Michelle. Hi, Michelle. And thank you for answering. So I'm going to say bye to my YouTubers. And then finally, hey,